Allô, Nissan? Hey, grosse tempête, hein?
Hey, Karine, oui, je sais, les vilains bonhommes de neige sont de retour.
Mais avec le Nissan Rogue à traction intégrale, c'est pas stressant.
Exact, il est conçu et testé pour nos hivers. Oh, Karine, il y a un bonhomme dans le Rogue.
Ah, c'est correct. J'ai allumé les sièges chauffants.
Ah, bien joué, Karine. Maîtrisez toutes les conditions. Louez le Rogue S 2026 à partir de 0,4% jusqu'à 36 mois, incluant une réduction fidélité de 0,5% pour les clients Nissan admissibles. Jusqu'au 2 mars, sur approbation de crédit, les conditions s'appliquent. Détails chez Nissan.
All right, what's your favorite reality show? You can send me a text message, by the way, 514-790-100. I would love to know what your favorite reality show is. Now, for me, there's only one, and it's the Top Chef franchise. Like, the American Top Chef, the Canadian Top Chef Canada. This is my favorite reality TV series. It includes competition, of course, food. Put those things together, and it makes me very excited. Now, on October 14th, the new season of Top Chef Canada premieres on Food Network Canada. They've been doing this now 11 seasons of Top Chef Canada, and this season will feature two of Montreal's culinary titans, Ruby Gatt from Larry's Restaurant on Saint Laurent Boulevard, and Rémi Lemieux, formerly of the popular Japanese restaurant Nomi, now at the helm of Memo in the Old Port. Those are the two Montrealers that will be competing for the title of Top Chef Canada, and Ruby and Rémi are on the line right now. Ruby, Rémi, welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks so much for having us.
Yes, and it's great to have both of you on with us this morning. So, listen, I'll go back and forth between the two of you. Ruby, I'll start off with you. How do you get onto Top Chef Canada? Are you the one filling out an application? Are they finding you? How'd you end up on Top Chef Canada?
So I actually was lucky enough that one of the casting directors reached out to me and kind of gave me that push saying, hey, we would love to see you apply for the show this season. If you're interested, here's the application form. And I thought, never in a million years would I see myself applying to the show. I grew up watching it. But it was actually a dream to just go through the process itself. It was super cool. And then to end up on the show, an absolute dream come true.
Rémi, what's your story on how you made it to this season's edition?
Well, I don't know. Ruby's story kind of makes me jealous now. They never approached me. No, me, I was actually late applying for the show, and it's because of my good friend Jay, Top Chef alumni. He really pushed me to apply, and then everything from then on went super fast, and I got taken.
Amazing. Now, I
got picked.
And Rémi, for you, are you someone that also has been watching the show for the 11 seasons? Oh, I don't know if we have Rémi. Rémi, we'll try and make sure we got a good connection with you.
I'm back. So if I've been watching the show for 11 seasons?
Yeah, have you been watching since it premiered a decade ago?
So I did watch all the I would say the fourth season or something, and then being way too busy being a sous chef and trying to climb my way up, I kind of stopped. And I started back when Francis Blais won from Montreal. I think it was the first one, and then he kind of got me going.
There you go, right? And so let me ask the two of you about that, right? It's Top Chef Canada, but you are representing our city, and we all like to think that Montreal has the best culinary scene in this country. Ruby, let me ask you, how does it feel to represent Montreal on Top Chef Canada?
It was such an honor to represent for Montreal. I've only actually lived in the city for about 3 years. So I'm a little bit of a newbie here. But I went forward with Montreal in my heart while being on the show, and hopefully made everyone proud.
And Rémi, are you the francophone on this year's edition of Top Chef Canada?
No, I'm so sad that you're pointing that out. Yes, and at some point, with the stress and everything, it's so hard to speak with the English accent. They just told me, take your French accent and don't try to do the accent, And for real, it was easier for me.
Wow. Okay. And Rémi, was there extra pressure on you because of those factors?
No, I don't think so. I am the youngest on the show, and this was a surprise for me. Getting in, this was a big surprise for me, so this kind of got me though.
Gotcha. Rémi, we're trying to fix your connection, maybe get closer to your Wi-Fi router or that, just because you're cutting in and out just a bit here. I want to make sure we get to hear you clear the rest of the way. Ruby, let me go back to you here for a second. And, obviously you can't spill all the beans, right? I'm aware. I bet you there's a PR person that has like a device and they can electroshock you if you spill too many beans, right? So
Something like that.
I'm aware of that. But what can you tell us about season 11 of Top Chef Canada?
Oh, what can I tell you? I think the competition this year, like I think unbiasedly, was very, very, very high. Like there's 10 of us chefs. Like even Rémi being the youngest, being 30. I think it's different than other seasons. There's been like in the past seasons, like a wider age range of people, and I think like between 11 and 12 competitors as well. So really tight group of people this year. And some of the challenges you're going to see are super fun and it's super exciting.
I want to talk about the what I find fascinating about the show, is how you have to compete on a clock, right? So I'm watching this at home, and these challenges. Well, if I was given a day to do it, I'd be okay. But then you guys get 15 minutes, right? So Rémi, let's talk a bit about that. How nerve-wracking is the fact that you're always competing with a clock ticking?
So for me, I guess this was the main issue for me. Mainly because when I create a dish at the restaurant, it can take up to a week, like test things. And then my ideas always are not the best at first because I go like pretty much out there. So I got to test and taste. So 15 minutes, I got pretty stressed. And so at some point, I just told myself, it's impossible. So let's just try and do the best we can.
We're with Rémi Lemieux. We're with two Montreal chefs who are going to be competing on Top Chef Canada. Rémi Lemieux is the voice you just heard from Memo in the Old Port. And Ruby Gatt is with us from Larry's Restaurant on Saint Laurent Boulevard. Ruby, let's talk about the judges. Mark McEwen, Janice Zuccarini, Mi-Jun Pak, David Zilber. These are really, really well-known restaurateurs and critics in Canada. Tell me about the judges and dealing with the judges.
I think that's like one of the most intimidating parts is you're standing in front of judges and like people that you look up to and like you've seen on TV, and here you are like allowing them to taste your food. It's an incredible experience. Just that part alone.
And are any of the judges, how would I put it, tougher than others on the criticism, and how does that feel to get that criticism? Sometimes it can be probably, I imagine, pretty harsh. How does that feel, Ruby?
Well, I feel like being on Top Chef, like you want to have an ego, you can't have an ego. It's not possible. So to have someone like to your face and in front of your peers critique your food, it's very humbling. But also it's like you can look at it as like a learning curve. Like what can you do differently next time?
Rémi, what can you add on the judges and the criticism front and how you deal with that on the program?
It's tough, man. To be honest, for me, it's tough because I kind of critique myself a lot. So anything they would have to say, I thought it myself, So they're pretty smart, pretty good, and they know what they're saying, and you can only say, yeah, you're right. Of course, you're right.
Yeah, you don't want to fight with the judges. I don't think you'll get in their good graces by fighting with the judges. Rémi, any spoilers you want to drop before you get electroshocked by the producers?
Yes, indeed. Thank you for asking.
Is there? Well, let me just ask you this: is there anything that you think for a viewer of Top Chef this season they should be looking out for?
Oh, just watch the first episode. Big surprise. Just watch it. It's crazy.
Okay. Well, there we go. I like that. That's a bit of a scoop. Episode 1 is going to be a doozy. We have to leave it there, guys. I wish both of you represent Montreal. I hope one of you two wins the title by the end of the season. And I want to thank you both for joining us.
Thank you so much.
That's Rémi Lemieux, who's at the helm of Memo in the Old Port, and Ruby Gatt from Larry's Restaurant on Saint Laurent Boulevard. The new season of Top Chef Canada premieres Monday October 14th at 10 p.m.